Hey everyone, Dancentral, and I'm finally back. I'm really sorry that I haven't had a video up in about 2 weeks now. I've had a 12,000 word dissertation to write for university, and it's been absolutely crazy. And it was due in yesterday, and literally, I just spent every minute of every day solidly working on it. So I literally had no time to go on YouTube. I didn't even have time to check out all my subs videos or anything. It was just really awful. So I just literally sort of disciplined myself to kind of stay off YouTube. I forced myself to stay off there just so that I would get it done. Just such a relief for it to be in. It's such a good feeling. And for those of you out there that are either at uni or have been at uni before and had to do a dissertation, you'll know how good it feels to give it in. So that is really the main reason why I haven't been on YouTube for about 2 weeks. So I do apologise to all my subs up there, but I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that has stuck with it. And also, I've achieved 60 subs in 2 weeks, which is just absolutely blown me away. Oh wow. You know, I've not been on YouTube active for 2 weeks yet. I've still had people that are still appreciating my videos and still liking what I'm doing. So just a massive thank you to everyone that's kind of subbed, you know, since I've not been that active. That's just fantastic. It just shows that support is still there, even if I'm not, you know, that active. So, first set of questions is from my great friend Marcus, also known as xfile2708 on YouTube. An absolutely fantastic guy. He is an absolute legend in the gaming community on YouTube. He's one of my fellow presenters on our group channel, Crash Team Gaming, which, by the way, is in the process of our second gameplay being done. We're just finding the time to get another vid up, so keep an eye on it, and it will happen very soon. So anyway, enough of me going on. Yes, Marcus, thanks so much for your questions, mate. Really do appreciate it. Really good questions as well. So I really enjoyed kind of racking the old brain and trying to get some good answers. So it's 4 minutes into the video and I haven't even started yet. Anyway, so he wants to know what is your favourite genre of game on the current generation console? Well, for me, there were quite a few, but without a doubt, number one would definitely be FPSs, first person shooters. Absolutely love them. They're just absolutely fantastic. There's 4 games that I'm absolutely loving at the moment that I can't get enough of, that I play whenever I go on the 360. And that's Halo 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Unreal Tournament 3 and Left 4 Dead 2. They are just like in my opinion, 4 of the best games ever to be released on a current generation console. They're just so much fun. Absolutely love them. Absolutely great games. And I can't say much more other than they're absolutely brilliant. But for me, it would definitely be first-person shooters as my favourite genre of game on a current generation console. He also asks, what is your favourite genre of retro game? And that's an easy one. It would be my platformers, so my side-scrolling games. Just absolutely can't get enough of them. Sonic, as loads of you will know, is my favourite games character and favourite series of games on a retro console. And you've also got obviously the legendary Castle of Illusion. Castle of Illusion, World of Illusion, Quackshot, and you've got Super Mario 64. You've got Donkey Kong 64. Just brilliant. Super Mario 64 and Donkey Kong 64 aren't side scrollers, but they come under platformers. So yeah, so absolutely fantastic games nonetheless. I might edit that out. So just absolutely fantastic games, really. Donkey Kong Country is another one, which is just absolutely amazing. So for me, it would be platformers and side-scrollers. His last question from Marcus, he wants to know, if you were to go for a full collection on one system, which would you choose and why? Now, I've already said this to, I think it was SNEStastic quite a while ago, what I would go for. And it would be the Sega Master System, just because I love that console. It's really fun. It was one of the first consoles I ever owned, and I spent just months and months on it. And yeah, if I could finance it and I could go for a full collection for a console, I would definitely go for the Sega Master System. It'd be really interesting to kind of, pick up all the different games and just kind of go for it and see how it went. I'd really like to do that, and maybe sometime down the line, I could maybe try it, but it would just probably take me a long time to do. But yeah, for me, it would definitely be the Sega Master System. So there we go. That's all the questions that Marcus wanted to ask. So again, thanks a lot for your questions, mate. Really appreciate it. Really good ones there. And yeah, if you haven't already checked out Xfile2708's channel, go and do it now, because you won't be disappointed. There's something there for everyone. He's trying out different layouts now on his gameplay videos, and they're working really well, look really professional. He comes across really, really well on camera, and he's just an absolute pleasure to watch, really. Every time I go on YouTube, I'm always checking his channel as opposed to loads of other people's, but I always make sure that I've watched all of his as well, because they're just absolutely fantastic. So keep up the good work, mate, and looking forward to seeing what else you're going to be putting up. Okay, so we're probably just going to have enough time to do some questions for one other YouTuber, who's an absolute great YouTuber, called Ty's Wayne, one of my really good friends, Tyrone. Thanks very much for your questions, mate. He's asked 3 questions, which is brilliant. So let's get these going, and then I'll have to end it there and go on to another part after that. So he asked me, Dan, if you were on a desert island and could take 5 things to occupy your time, what would you take? Now, this is really hard because there's so many things I'd love to take. So I really did have to stop and think about this one, but I would choose my iPod, because I just love my music. I just can't get enough of it. I probably play my music a bit too loud, so I probably should tone it down a bit, because it's not good on the hearing. There's been a few things recently in kind of the newspapers and stuff saying about, you know, how damaging it is to listen to it. Some people are apparently listening to it so loud, it's almost as loud as kind of an aeroplane taking off, or a jet plane taking off, which is actually quite scary when you look at it in that kind of respect. So I really should kind of tone it down, but I do love my music a lot, as you will know, because I play piano and I dance as well. So it would be my iPod, definitely. Also, I absolutely love reading, so I would take a book with me, whether it was, I don't know, I'm reading The Curious Incident and the Dog in the Nighttime at the moment, which is really, really good, so I probably would take that and just carry on reading it, to be honest. And then if I could take it, my piano. I know it's quite big and it'd probably be quite a mission to kind of take it. To be honest, I don't know how I'd power it up, because it works via plug, and on a desert island you don't really have sockets, so I don't know if I could probably buy a separate piano that just took batteries and I could just sit there playing it. That would be good. And then I'd probably take my video camera as well, so I could just kind of film my time there and kind of make all my friends and family jealous that I'm kind of relaxing on a desert island and they're kind of back at home in the cold weather, or unless it's in summer, in which case it'd be for good weather, and they're just like working and everything, and I'm kind of relaxing. So, and then this is a really boring one, but I probably would just take like some sun lotion, just that I didn't burn under the sun, so that at least I'm more protected and everything. So yeah, that's that one. And then he also asks, what game or games have you wanted to play but have put off from buying? Really good question, mate. Not that hard to answer. The 2 games really that I'm really desperate to buy but just can't buy at the moment just because of finance-wise is Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, which is on the PS3 and 360 at the moment. I'm just so desperate to get my hands on that game and play it, because I've been wanting to play a Sonic racing car game for absolutely ages, but just haven't been able to finance it. So that one, and also Assassin's Creed 2 on the 360 is another game that I'm playing the first one at the moment and I'm absolutely loving it, and I just desperately want the second one, but again I can't find it at a good price that I can afford at the moment. So them 2 games would be my choices for games that I really desperately want to play but just can't finance it at the moment. So yeah, and then his last question, I need to put that down because I don't need to think too hard. I've had my good friend Wendy, Pop Tart Love 2010, has also asked me in the past, oops, sorry about that, it's telling me my battery's low, has said in the past that she wants to see my dog again as well. So yeah, Tyzwayne wants to know if you guys can see, or he can see, my dog again. So yeah, she's actually asleep on my bed at the moment. If I pan the camera around, you'll see that she's actually asleep. Ah, she's asleep on my bed at the moment. She's like, what's that? I think she's a bit confused that she's seeing herself on camera. She probably thinks it's another dog. There we go. Yeah, so there we go. She's just like, what's that? So yeah, I think she's about 8 years old now. We got her from a farm quite a few years ago now. Probably about, what are we in, 2010? Probably got her about 7 years ago, so she was really, really tiny. And I remember she came running out to us, and she was so small, and we just literally, me, my mum, dad, and my brother, we just fell in love with her, and we just had to have her. So yeah, got her from a farm, and she's been through 3 house moves with us. So yeah, so that's my dog. She's literally falling back to sleep again. Oh dear. So yeah, I hope that answers your questions, mate. Thanks a lot for posting some, and join me in the second part where I'll be answering more people's questions. So thanks a lot.